Hi everybody, I'm Eric with Tradition Bows, and I'm here to do a little video on questions we had when we got started, kind of a continuation on what Jordan was talking about earlier. I'm going to talk about string material. After you make the bow, what's the best material to use for a string? I don't know what the best material is, I can tell you what we use. We like to make our bows as close to history as possible. So, we come up with this right here. You can get about 900 yards of this for $7.50. This is artificial sinew, and it's really good. Once you get the string made, it's about the same strength as modern day strings. You can do real sinew. It's going to be a lot of work, and it's also going to be really expensive. I haven't ever done any with real sinew because of the price on it. This is by far the best thing that we've had to deal with. Another one is this right here. This is silk. I like using this one. The only problem with this is once you make the string, it's going to take a lot of stretching to get it where you want it. Once you get it stretched though, it's a fine string. It's a little softer on the fingers. If there's those of you that don't shoot glove like me, I like to feel the string on my fingers, and that's a nice little thing. Serving for your strings. We use just cotton string. It's nice, cheap, strong. You can dye it any color you want. For those of you who don't know what the serving is, when the eye loops around at the end of the string, where that knot is, a lot of times you'll see wrapping on it. That is called your serving. Also, they do it in the center of the string because some strings are thinner than others, so it makes for the universal knocks to knock easier on the thinner strings. Arrow shafts. Cheap version of an arrow shaft. It's a oak dowel rod from Lowe's, Home Depot, anywhere in your local hardware store. The oak dowel sticks actually really do a pretty decent job on arrow shafts. They're a little bit heavy, but you can still make a pretty decent shaft out of it. They're cheap. It's a little hard to find some straight ones though. You really have to do some digging on that. But the other ones that we have that we like to use is cedar. Those are going to be, if you buy the dowels, they're going to be expensive. You can get about 12 of them for about $32, somewhere around there. They're a bit more expensive, but they're a lot lighter. You'll get a faster flying arrow on it. A little bit better in accuracy and smoothing down too. A little bit stronger, and those are nice. Also, what kind of tools are you going to need to build a bow? These are some tools right here. We have your draw knife. This one right here you can find in antique stores, flea markets, online stores. A lot of your Home Depots and stuff like that, they do not carry this stuff. Okay? You might luck out and have some kind of hometown hardware store that'll have something like this. More than likely not. These are kind of outdated tools, but these are what we use because we make all of ours by hand. Draw knife is for cutting off a lot of meat. Spoke shave, another old tool. This is a modern old tool, if you want to call it that. But it's got the adjustment screws, which all spoke shaves do, and you can cut off as much or as little. It's got an adjustable blade. This is for taking off a good amount of meat or a small amount. I mean, like, you can just skim dust off if you wanted to. This is another version of a draw knife. Basically, a draw knife is a blade with a handle on each side of it, and you draw it. That's how you use it. This one is a cheapo version. Don't recommend this type. I like to get the thicker ones. They won't bend on you or dull as easy. This one right here. Now this is an old tool. This is a scraper. Basically, the way you use this is you place it down on the wood like so, and you pull it. And what it does is it scrapes it with this blade, and you get basically dust or small shavings off. I mean, it's like very minute touch-up, smooth-out jobs. Basically like sandpaper. The next step is sandpaper. A good grit to use is 100 grain for if you want to shape a bow. It takes a good amount of meat off, but not too much. You know, those little tweaks you have to make. After that, smoothing it down, use 210 grain is what we normally use. We'll smooth it down to there, and then if you can get it like 400 grain or more, just to get that thing glass smooth, it will be a nice finish. But yeah, that's basically it. For that, we'll get more into how you use the tools and everything like that whenever we do our how to build a bow video, and that'll be coming out. That'll be whenever I say build a bow video, I mean how to build a bow video. It will be from beginning to end. You know, once you see this video, you should be able to go out to your shop and make one, or cut down a tree and make one. Let me say that. But that'll be it for today. If you have any more questions, any comments, anything like that, you can email us at traditionbows@yahoo.com or traditionbows@live.com. And that's the best way you can get a hold of us right now. And we'll see you at a later time.